Let's discuss today's lead code problem. Count of interesting subarray. Okay, so what we are given? We are given a zero indexed array nums and two integers modulo and integer game. And what will be the condition for interesting subarray? A subarray nums from left to right is interesting if the following condition holds. Okay, let there is a count with the number of indices I in the range left to right such that ith element mode is equal to k. Okay, and then number of elements means count also mode with mode equivalent to k resultant to k. Okay, if it is satisfying, that means subarray is satisfying these two conditions, then it will be interesting subarray. Okay, so we are having this example 3, 2 and 4 is a num elements of num array and mode our mode value will be 2, and we are looking for k is equal to 3, so we have to achieve k is 3. So if we include this 3, okay, we'll look into this. If the sub array is 0 to 0, only one element, this 3, which is 3, so is it mode 3 is 3, oh sorry, mode 3 with 2 is 2 is 1. Okay, let's take it in a notepad and check it. So what will be our array here? Nums array will be 3, 2 and 4. These all are the values, and what will be our k is 1 and mode value will be 2. Okay, so if we check is for this 3, is it making interesting subarray? 3 mod 2 will be 1, and 1 means 3 mod 1 will be 1. Is it satisfying the condition? Yes, it is equal to k. Okay, then we'll increment the count. So initially we'll take this count to 0, initialize with 0. Now it is increment by 1, so here count will equal to 1. So is it also this count also satisfy the condition 1 mod 2 equal to k? Yes, it is equivalent because 1 mod 2 is also 1, so it is satisfying that. Okay, that means we find that one subarray. Okay, we'll keep it here. 3 is one subarray. Now we'll include next element 2, so is 3 and 2. So till here what will be our count is 1, and now we'll check the condition for 2 is 2 mod 2 is what will be is 0. Is it satisfying? No. So are we need to increment the count? No. So till here also what will be our count? 1, means number of till here number of elements which satisfying the condition is 1. So is count also satisfying the condition or not? This equivalent to k or not? Yes, it is equivalent, so we can take it as a interesting subarray. Yes. Is 2 is worked independently? No, because if 2 is separate, it's satisfying the condition. No. Now next we look into the next subarray 3, 2 and 4. So till here what will be our count? 1 and 1. Now we'll check the condition for 4. So what will be the condition? 4 mod 2 is 0. Again, is it satisfying the condition? No. So are we need to increment count? No. So till here also what will be the count is 1, and is it satisfying the condition? This count mode is equivalent to k. Yes. So we can say our third interesting subarray is 3, 2 and 4. Yes. So if we remove the 3 from this array, 2 and 4 is able to make this? No, because 2 is not satisfying, then count will be 0. 4 is also not satisfying, so count is 4. And if we talking about 4, taking 4 independently, is it satisfying the condition? No. So only these 3 possible interesting sub-arrays there. Okay, so if we talking about the brute force approach, that we have to iterate all possible sub-arrays, means including, means what will be our possible sub-arrays? 3, 3 comma 2, then 2, then next will be 3, 2 and 4. Now 2 comma 4, after it 4, like this. There are multiple sub-arrays. So are we going to add, can we look into for all of the possible scenarios? Let's check the what will be our range. So its num length will be 10 to the power 5, and each integer is having a range from 1 to 10 to the power 9, and modulo also having range of 10 to the power 9. Okay, so we are not thinking about this approach that we can search for each possible subarrays. We have to think about some different approach. So we'll take one more example and check how we can think of this solution. So let's, our array will be 3, 2, 3, 2 and 3, like this array. So our intuition is that we have to check using this ith element, we can here using the prefix sum kind of approach. Okay, so using the ith array, if I want to use this ith array, what will be the target? Means using this ith array, suppose till here using this ith array, count will be equal to x. Okay, now I want that this x, I add something in this x is y. I add something in x and its mode will equal to k. Okay, so I want to find this target here. So how can I find this target? Achievable target, that target is achieved by previous job or not, means previous array, like this. There is some more elements previously, so number of elements which achieve the same target. Okay, so we can find in such a way. So to find this target, we can take it in such a way. Suppose current count is cnt, our current count is count. Okay, then how can we find them? First we calculate the mode value. What will be our current mode? Using the this mode value, current mode value, using the current count. Okay, how can we take this mode? Okay, now after that we have to find this y target to achieve this mode. Means this mode, whatever this mode, to make this mode equivalent to k, mode value to make it equivalent to k, what we have to add? We have to add this target. So how can we find this target? Target is equal to, how can we find this mode value plus our mode value, what will be our modulo, minus में k. We have to achieve this k value, so that's why we add this modulo and take the mode of with mode. Okay, so using that equation we can find our target, and we'll check, and we'll take a one map approach, like some kind of map. Okay, for storing particular integer comma some, and this should be goes into the long, so we'll take this long of long type. So this is our target value, and so we have to check this target value and is achievable by number of indices. Okay, previously in previous subarray, number of indices is achieved the same target. Okay, so till here is 3. Okay, we are having here. Then is it satisfying the condition? Yes, it is satisfying. 3 mod 2, which is 1. Is it satisfying the condition? Yes, it is equivalent to k. Yes, then we'll update the count. Our count plus plus initially, what will our count is 0 initially, and initially for base condition we update this map. So we'll take this as a prefix sum, or we'll take this as a prefix mode count name, prefix mode count this. So we'll take a base condition here, prefix mode count of 0 will be 1, because every element is satisfying by 1. Okay, so for that we'll take it as a 1. So the condition to satisfy here, count is 1 plus 1, then count will become 1. Is it satisfying this count? Now we have to check the target value. What will be the target value to make this 1 mod equal to k? So what will be the target value here? Our target value will be 0, because it already satisfying the condition. So our target will be here 1. So we'll update the result. So result will be plus equal to by 1. Okay, what will be the value of this prefix array for this target? We'll update by this. So it is 1. After that we have to check for this next element using 2. Using 2, what will be the count? Also 1 again. Is it satisfying the condition? Yes. And to make this satisfying the count condition, what will be the target? Again our target will be 0. So for this 0, number of previous indices, means number of indices which satisfying the same condition till here. Okay, so okay, before jumping to the next element we have to update also. What will be the mode value? What will be the mode value means what will be the achievable target using this previous target 3, this 3 mod 2 equal to k. Okay, so it is satisfying the condition, and it is also a sub interesting array. So we have to update this also. So prefix of mode and mode count. So what will be the count here? Till here is 1. So prefix of mode of count of 1 will be 1. Okay, so now here we have to find, for this 2 we have to calculate what will be the achievable target, means what will be the target we need to make this subarray interesting, including this. So how can we check? Using this also we can take this same here. Till here count will be, because this 2 is not satisfying the condition, then this count will be, our count will become also 1. And for this count 1, what will be the target? Target is 0. And for this 0, what will be our prefix indices? Number of previous indices which satisfying the same condition is 1 only. Okay, so we can update it by 1 plus 1 in result 1. And what will be the means what will be the mode value here? What will be the mode value is 2 mod 2. Oh sorry, we have to check the mode value for count. Okay, so till here what will be the count is only 1. So for this 1 mod 2, which is 1, So we can update this prefix mode count of 1 by 1. So it will become 2. Now we'll jump here for 3. We'll check it here. So for use including this current index I and making the interesting subarray, what will be the count here? The count will become first we'll check the condition. 3 mod 2 is satisfying the condition. Yes, it is satisfying the condition. Okay, it is equivalent to k. Now the count will become incremented count plus plus, so it will be 2. Okay, so to make this interesting, what will be our target? Because 2 more 2 is 0, so we want to make it interesting. So what will be our value is 0, means 1 we need to add, one more element we need to add in this. So what will be the prefix count for 1 is 2. So we can update this result by 2 here. Including this, we'll have to need increment by 2 and need to update this 0 also, because now there is one more element. This if I include this ith element, will target this 0 value. So this 0 value will increment by 2. Similarly, we'll check for 2. For this, what will be our target? For this, what will be our target is again 0. Oh, sorry. Till here, what will be our count value? Count value is our count is 2, and for this 2, what will be our target is 1. So we have to again add 2. But now when this 3 is there, then our count will become 3. So is it satisfying the condition? Yes. So to make this satisfying, to make this satisfying, what will be our target? Our target will be 0, and to number of previous elements, means previous indices, number of previous indices which satisfying this condition, this target 0 is 2. So we have to increment by this 2. So what will be our resultant? 1 plus 1 plus 2, 2 is 8. So number of sub-interesting array will be 8. So can we write the code for this? So I think when we writing the code, it will make more intuitive. Okay, so let's what and all we need. First we need one kind of map. Okay, so for that we'll take another map here. So target will be our integer and our resultant will be long and long. So we are using this map as a for storing the prefix mode count. Prefix mode count, and what will be our base condition? Count of 0 will be to satisfying ourself, means to satisfying the current element by self. That's why we take it as a 0, means, and then we'll take count one variable for count of type long and one for result. What will be our resultant sub-interesting? Now we'll iterate over the num array. Okay, so first we have to check, is it satisfying the condition or not? If num mod modulo is satisfying the condition, then what we have to do? We have to increment the count. Okay, till that, if we including the current element, the whatever the count will be count plus plus. Okay, now after that we have to check what will be the achievable target. First we will check the mode value. Count mode modulo. and using that mode value we need to find the target value. What will be our target? Okay, means with that target we have to look into the prefix mode count. We have to check number of previous indices are able to achieve this target. Okay, previously mode value plus modulo and take subtraction by k and take the modulo. Okay, now what we have to check? We have to check whatever the result, then update the result plus equal to prefix mode count of target. Means we are here checking number of indices are able to achieve this target. After that we have to update also कि using the current element we can achieve this target, whatever the target is achieved by using previous target. So what will be the target? This, if I update here, if the current element is satisfying the condition, I am updating the count, then I am checking the target. Whatever the target value, means modulo value is achieved using the current till current element. So whatever the, so I am updating here that by mode value. Okay, now what we have to do in the last plus, and in the end we have to return this result. Okay, this is the simple code, I think. And let's check. Okay, is it showing some? Okay, this target should be not there, it should be target. We'll make it. Okay, is it accepting? Now we'll try to submit that solution. Okay, what will be okay, it is accepted. But if we're talking about in term of this optimization in term of time complexity and in term of memory, can be optimized? Let's look into this. Can we optimize more or not? Okay, so here we are using this unordered map. So as if we talking about this modulo, and this modulo will goes to the 10 to the power 9 range. Okay, so if we take mode, so it will go till goes that range. Can we minimize this range? And can we, here also we are using long time kind of thing, so can we also minimize this? And here we also know that our length of the num array is 10 to the power 5, so can we minimize this till by length? So what I want to say, instead of taking this mode means unordered map, we'll just take a map, take a vector for it. Okay, here I am taking this. First I have calculated the minimum size I needed. Whatever the minimum size is, minimum of what? Modulo. Either modulo value will be minimum, or either num size will be minimum. Nums dot size plus 1, and this num size is not an integer, so we have to typecast in integer. Okay, so first we get the minimum size, then we'll create a one vector list, vector of type int, not long. We'll create a int, and name we will use the same name. Okay, use it here, same name of size, and initialize everything with the 0, and take the base condition which is the same. Okay, so but here we are using this long, so how can we prevent from this? So we are interested only the value, means the target, which is either less than, means within that range, number of element. क्योंकि because number of elements should be in this range 10 to the power 5 or the in the range of num size, okay, or less than the modulo. So instead of updating this result every time, so we are using this target will be anything, and it will goes into the 10 to the power 9 range also. So can we add one condition here, that if our target is in range, so what will be our range here for target? Our target should be less than our size. What will be our minimum size? Okay, and is anything else we can update? No. This count also, this count is we are taking this count in long count is needed because it will count maximum ith character, so it should be int also. This only this result variable need to be long. So can we try? Okay, it's also working. Let's try to submit. Okay, now it's see. Now by changing the little bit approach, instead of using unordered map, because end of long size, we are using this size limit of fixed size. Okay, let's just try one more thing, that if we are using the same unordered map, but instead of taking unordered map we are using of type int. Okay, what will be the difference in it? Is it make any kind of difference or not? Using the same will use the same approach, but just make it like this. Let's just check. Okay, 1 second, here it is making one issue. Okay, 1 second. Now we no need to make use this condition here. So as of now, for a while, can we just copy and paste and check this? Is it also make any such optimization in our code or not? Let's try to submit. Okay, no. Why no? Because we are updating it, this size is gradually increasing. That's why I think this is more clear, and so we'll wrap it here.